Hearing aid in Bluetooth mode. The mic hot, hot, hot. Check. Our speakers to stun. Check. And it all means this edition of Radio Wilder and the Internet Man is ready to go. So join us now, if you would, on our weekly sojourn of tunes that change the world.
Perceptibly big, big as the ocean, and equally hard to control. Save your predictions, burn your assumptions. Love is friction, right for comfort. Endless equations, and time and persuasion. Doors open up to interpretation. Expecting perfection leaves a lot to ignore. When the past is the present and the future's no more. When every tomorrow is the my soul on fire. I can make the sunshine from pure desire. Let me feel that love come over me. Let me feel how strong it can be.
A couple to set the pace with, and oh boy, the pace we are setting today. It's IRM number 111, Sonic Ranch Greatness, and we will indeed be visiting the Sonic Ranch a little later in our broadcast. So if everyone's ready, let's go. Here's Harry.
Bring me a higher love. I have a high love. I'm happy with that love. Yeah, Stevie Winwood. Back in the high life, 1986, probably a little earlier than that, and then brand new Dance of the Clairvoyants, Pearl Jam off of Gigaton 2020, a brand new one on the Radio Wilder program. How about that for a little treat for everybody? Nice? Okay. Davey, thanks for opening up with that. So how is everybody tonight? Gracie? You were a little silent last couple of weeks, Grayson. About time you step up here. We're moving into a different level right here, a little higher love right now on RadioWilder.com. Eddie, what do you think of this? Tonight we're going to do Internet Radio Man number 111, Sonic Ranch Greatness. Are you interested to find out what that could be, Eddie?
Everything indicates no.
All right, then. Well, Eddie, you haven't been too happy lately either, but I'm happy to be here with you all. And we'll get into Sonic Ranch a little bit. The greatest studio I ever walked into, and probably one of the finest, if not the finest in the land. So we'll talk a little bit about that. The Internet Radio Man shirts are up and available at the website. And, of course, we do have as we're moving platforms to hear us, you need to go to pod.co/radio-wilder. And we'll be there. You can still go to the old website as we're moving to buy your shirts and your action. And from shows 108 back at this current time, you can still listen to them. There'll be more details on that as we go along. But we have one sticky this evening. It's a good one. It's a song you've heard many times from different people. So we'll get in and have that available for you. Got a quality gift. I think it's a quality gift. And so the best quality gift I guess we can probably give you is we're going to play a lot of different music tonight. We say that all the time, but what do we got here? You started off with a 2020. You can't get any newer. I see a lot of some 60s, 70s. Let's see. Wow, the earliest is 62, which happens to be our sticky. Yeah, it's pretty good coverage, if I do say so myself. So let's crank it up and honor Tony and the boys out at the Sonic Ranch. Let's get it, Dave. Let's do 4 real quick and we'll figure out where we're at after that. But welcome. Happy to have you all here on Feb 21. Take her away, Davey.
You ain't got no kind of feeling inside. Set your stuff on fire. You refuse to put anything before your pride. Yeah. What I got will knock all your pride aside.
Tell me something good.
Tell me that you love me, yeah.
Tell me something good.
Tell me that you like it, yeah. Got no time is what you're known to say. I make you wish there was 48 hours to each day. Your problem is you ain't been loved like you should. But what I got to give will sure enough do you good.
Tell me something good.
Tell me that you love me, yeah.
Tell me something good.
Tell me that you like it, yeah. You ain't got no kind of feeling inside. I got something that sure enough set your stuff on fire. You refuse to put anything before your pride. What I got will knock your pride aside.
Tell me something good.
Oh yeah, yeah. Tell me that you love me, yeah.
Tell me something good.
Oh baby, 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 yeah. Tell me that you like it, yeah.
Tell me something good.
Oh, tell me, baby, tell me that you love me, yeah, 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 yeah.
Tell me something good.
Oh, tell me, tell me, tell me.
Yeah, come on, baby. Let me take you by the hand. Come on, sugar. candy, your candy, candy man. Yeah, come on, baby. I love your honey, loving way. Hey there, sweet candy. I love your honey, loving, your honey, loving way. Come to me, let me be all your own candy, candy, candy man. Gonna treat you right. Give you candy kisses every single night. Candy man, candy man, candy man, candy man. Come to me, let me be all your own candy, your candy, candy man. Well, candy, candy, candy. I've got a sweet, sweet tooth for you. Yeah, candy, candy, candy. I've got a sweet, sweet tooth for you. Under me, I gotta be your candy man.
Hey, this is Kim. Just wanted to call into Radio Wilder and say, hanging with Harry in the parking lot's what it's about. Check you later.
Out of the box with music stories and life. Harry with Radio Wilder. RadioWilder.com.
I'm a pretty 15 monkey. All my friends are junkies. That's not really true. I'm a cold Italian pizza. I could
I promised you 4, but as I looked at it and realized we got to have to spot for our sponsors, I want to call it a halt at 3, Dave. I goofed you up. That way we get a smooth 3 before we get into the deuces. But more importantly, we're going to give our clients a chance, our sponsors, I should say, a little chance. Take the stage, talk about the beer that we all love and the chili that we all eat, as long as it has some serranos or good, hard, smoky jalapenos in there. So take it away, Dave. We need it. I am a little thirsty also at the same time.
From the land of sky blue waters, from the land of pines, lofty blossoms, comes the beer refreshing.
How refreshing is a cold Ham's beer? As refreshing as the land of sky blue water.
Ham's the beer refreshing. Ham's.
Back in 1895, Lyman T. Davis cooked up the first batch of Wolf brand chili, and it's been a favorite of true Texans ever since. Matter of fact, we wonder if that very recipe helped make chili the state dish. Bold, feisty, fixed up with our authentic blend of seasonings, slow cooked and simmered to perfection. It's enough to make any chili lover weak in the knees. Best part, the most popular chili in Texas is now coming to you. Wolf brand chili. Open up a big old can of Texas.
Delightful. That was delightful. Let me test it. Nice and cool and refreshing. That was good. All right. Well, we had Little Rufus and Chaka Khan, Rags to Rufus, 1980. We played it once before, a long, long time ago. Time to dust it off and bring it back out for you. 4 minutes and 38 seconds of Tell Me Something Good. The Candyman, the great, the talented, maybe the greatest voice in rock and roll history, Roy Orbison, Black and White Night, live, remixed, and remembered from 1989. I believe that was the year that Roy passed on into the greater vocal Hall of Fame up above. And I think it was this last year with the Traveling Wilburys. See, these thoughts come up, but I don't do the homework. I can't do homework. I'm doing homework at work all day long, as it is. Okay? So you had that. And then Monkey Man, the Rolling Stones, Let It Bleed. Now, that was a 1969, but I think that song has been remastered once or twice, so it is really a great song. I love the Monkey Man. You hear it in the background, everything that goes along. It's really a super-duper song, the way they do it. Gracie, what do you think about that? You pretty pleased with that song? Yeah, very, very, very good, he said. Okay, there we go. Now we're getting a little activity out of my fans here. So I think we'll wait just a little bit. I want to spend a little time on the ranch. I can't spend much time because I really can't explain half of it. So probably about the next thing we'll do, Dave, is why don't we crank up another triple, a trio, 3 in a row, 1, 2, 3. Then we'll stop before the deuces. Maybe we'll have a little chat about Sonic Ranch, 40, almost 50 years of greatness. Okay? How's that sound? Sound good to you, Ernie?
I have no idea.
All right, then. We won't ask you anymore, but we know Dave can deliver it. Deliver us 3, will you, Dave?
I got chills, they're multiplying, and I'm losing control, 'cause the power you're supplying, it's electrifying. You better shape up, 'cause I need a plan, and my heart is set on you. You better shape up, you better understand.
karma's gonna get you. Gonna knock you right on the head. You better get yourself together. Pretty soon you're gonna be dead. What in the world you thinking of? Laughing in the face of love. What on earth you trying to do? It's up to you. Yeah, you. Some karma's gonna get you. Gonna look you right in the face. Better get yourself together, darling. Join the human race. How in the world you gonna see? Laughing at fools like me. Who on earth do you think you are? A superstar? Well, right you are. Where we all shine on. Like the moon and the stars and the sun. Where we all shine on. Everyone, come on. Some karma's gonna get you. Gonna knock you off your feet. Better recognize your brothers. Everyone you meet. Why in the world are we here? Surely not to live in pain and fear. Why on earth are you there? When you're everywhere, gonna get your share. Where we all shine on. Like the moon and the stars and the sun. Yeah, we all shine on. Come on and on and on and on. Yeah, yeah. All right. Where we all shine on. Like the moon and the stars and the sun. Yeah, we all shine on. On and on and on and on. Where we all shine on. Like the moon and the stars and the sun. Where we all shine on. Like the moon and the stars and the sun. Where we all shine on. Like the moon and the stars and the sun. Where we all.
You're listening to Radio Wilder. And now you can catch Radio Wilder on several different sites. Apple Podcast, Spotify, and Google Podcast, just to mention a few. And of course, you can always find us right here at RadioWilder.com.
Look over yonder. What do you see? The sun is rising, most definitely. A new day is coming. Ooh, people are changing. Ain't it beautiful? Ooh, crystal blue persuasion. Better get ready. Gonna see the light. Love is the answer. Ooh, and that's alright. So don't you give up now. Ooh, so easy to find. Just look to your soul. Look to your soul and open your mind.
Crystal blue persuasion. It's a new vibration. Crystal blue persuasion. Crystal blue persuasion. Maybe tomorrow, when he looks down on every green field, in every town, all of his children, in every nation, there'll be peace and good brotherhood. Crystal blue persuasion. Yeah. Crystal blue persuasion. Crystal blue persuasion.
I don't know what crystal blue persuasion means, but on my Sterling headphone double amper here, or double whatever it is that controls the headphones, it's crystal blue, and it looks delicious, and it looks nice. Alrighty, well, what do we have there for quality little three? We had the folks from Grease, Mr. Travolta and Olivia Newton-John. Grease, the original soundtrack. You're the one that I want. Like that song, brought it back out. I heard some trailers for Grease the other day. They're going to rerun it someplace. I said, let's bring that on out here. Have that for the fans. Then John Lennon, it says 2010. Obviously, that's 30 years back. I think it was 79 or 80. And that was We All Shine On and the Plastic Ono Band. The Plastic Ono Band and Yoko Ono. That's when John was deep, deep, deep in the love sack. Then Tommy James, Jersey. Tommy James and the Shondells, Rock and Roll Graffiti. Can't see the disc number. 69, accurate, crystal blue persuasion. Well, since blue is the big deal here, I see a Be Kind People blue. I see the aforementioned Sterling. And I think it's about time to read, as we usually do, the Be Kind People Project Pledge, which is also on the front in blue. The Be Kind Pledge states, hopes, and prays that you will be encouraging, be supportive, be positive, be helpful, be honest, be considerate, be thankful. We all can be thankful. Be responsible, be respectful, and my favorite, of course, if you are a friend, then it automatically encapsulates some of these other wonderful, wonderful virtues and things that make a good human being. All right, Dave. Well, right now we don't need anything to drink, don't need anything to eat, don't have any IOUs. Oh, hold on a minute. Actually, we could do a little. Let's see here. Yep, he says he wants a rock and roll trivia, or he wants something. So we'll do that. Now, this is actually a purple card, but what was the origin of the hit song, I Put a Spell on You? Was it Nina Simone, Creedence Clearwater Revival, or Screamin' Jay Hawkins? And as the game show host, I would say the answer is Screamin' Jay Hawkins. Okay, I don't know exactly what all that particular trivia means, but what I do know is it allows us to now go into that time of the program where one song covers another song, different groups. And I'm just going to go ahead and tell you this one ahead of time because it's got one of course Harry's one of his greatest favorite bands, rock and roll, the Velvet Underground live and covered by the Runaways. 1976, rock and roll. The Runaways, as you have learned now on this show and others, had one of the Bangles little girls in there, went to the Bangles and became famous, but more famous, Joan Jett. So let's go ahead, Dave. Let's do that little segment called The Deuces Are Wilder. Sound pretty good to you, Ernie?
The answer is yes.
All right, then.
It's time for Deuces Are Wilder on RadioWilder.com. Harry's favorite musical fix. The greatest cover songs of all times. There are millions of covers, but only the most awesome make it to the Deuces Are Wilder collection. And every show features a Deuces selection. Now, here's this week's Deuces Are Wilder.
Gina said when she was just 5 years old there was nothing happening at all. Every time she put on the radio there was nothing happening at all. Then one fine morning she put on a New York station. She didn't believe what she heard at all. She started dancing to that fine, fine music. You know her life was saved by rock and roll. It took no computations to dance to a rock and roll station. It was alright. It was alright. Ginny said when she was just 5 years old there was nothing happening at all. 2 TV sets and 2 Cadillac cars. Well, baby, they won't help you at all. Then one fine morning she heard a New York station. She didn't believe what she heard at all. She started dancing to that fine, fine music. You know her life was saved by rock and roll. Despite all the amputation, you could dance to a rock and roll station, and it was alright. It was alright. Here she comes now. Just 5 years old, there was nothing happening at all. Every time she put on the radio, there was nothing happening at all. Well, one fine morning she heard a New York station. She didn't believe they what she heard at all.
was that? Liked it. Solid cover by Joan and the Gang, 1976. Rock and roll, the Underground, the Velvet. I always want to say that, Underground. Earlier on, it says 88, but it was not. Well, we're in kind of a spot here where I got a lot of music ahead, can do what I please. So what I think I'll do is address the title of our show, Sonic Ranch Greatness. I had the pleasure 3 or 4 weeks ago to El Paso, and Bernie Mora of Tangent fame and even more fame, Chico's Tacos, got us an okay to go out and visit Tony at his Sonic Ranch. And there's no way I can actually really describe it, except it's way out in the middle of nowhere. Tornillo is outside of El Paso, closer than it used to be, or El Paso's closer to it than it used to be. But it has a series of dwellings, if you will, a main house, 3 or 4 or 5, can't remember, studios, more boards, audio boards than I've ever seen, and bigger and greater ones, all kinds of sound effects. People were recording, there was a vocal going on, 80 or 90 guitars, quality guitars, laying around for people who know how to play them, 7 or 8 drum sets, and actually, we met the man from Sweden. We'll call him Daniel, and Daniel is a top-notch songwriter who reached out to Tony, something like this. So Tony, correct me if I'm wrong, and said, I'd like to live here. I'd like to come over from Sweden and leave ABBA and the rest of everybody else and come here. So they worked some kind of an arrangement where he built him out a little headquarters, little place to stay that he also can record and write. And it's just unbelievable. In addition to that, some of the other greatness would be for those of us that love and worship the Mexican food. Not 1, not 2, but 3 cooks constantly making Mexican food for all the fans to have and know. And what a couple of the musicians I've heard like best about the Sonic Ranch is that it is out in the middle of nowhere, so you can really concentrate. You can get lost. You could walk around. There's a lot of I'm sure, quiet time, and it's right in the midst of a giant pecan farm, which Tony runs like a master. He is quite a guy. He is intense. I think he's had that place since early 70s. People come from all over the world. In fact, a band from Argentina just left when we were there. And other bands are coming in, and any kind of music gets recorded. We saw Marcos there doing his thing, several others, and they were putting more boards together. And I guess there was a board there, and I may say this wrong, that there's only 4 in the world. It was actually a board put together for the punkers, like we just heard from Joan Jett, etc. And then just seeing it all, and I mean, there's nothing that you couldn't have. Well, then to top it all off, there is something that probably is not residing in anybody else's studio. World-class art. Beautiful pieces of art. I don't know what they were, but my brother-in-law said, oh, wow, they got a this and they got a that. And that Tony is the one that collects and has it. So it's a place that I could have spent many, many hours. And I was fascinated by the different convex and concave music buffers, if you will, sound barriers. They're all made different, some colorful, some not, so that you get the very best out of anything. And then those of us that live in or been in El Paso, is a very famous restaurant out in Fabens, Texas, called the Cattleman's. And that's like their go-to restaurant if they're not eating that delicious Mexican food. So it's Bernie recorded out there. He showed me how he could have his amps and stuff in like a sound box, and he could sit outside and hear it wailing out of the speakers to give him the sound that he wants for the Tangent group. So I don't think Tony's left anything. He's sewing into, which he should be with that studio, to create the greatest of what sound should and could be. That there's a guy he works with out in Los Angeles, or he's gotten tips from, or whatever, but he's constantly trying to improve the sound, which means when you record, you get the purest, the greatest, and the most natural of the sound. So Tony, hats off to you. I hope I get a chance to come back again. Bernie, thank you for taking me out there. We had a wonderful time. It was really a treat, and I just couldn't get it out of my mind, so I had to name a show for you and after you. Okay, well, speaking of music and sound and all the rest of the stuff, I think that's what we better get back to doing. I'm kind of liking threes, so let's see. Do we have our sticky in this week? Nope, we do not. So let's go out and knock off 3 more, Dave, and then we will call. I think we'll probably yell for the sponsors because it is a dry. We had rain today, but it's kind of dry. Didn't get my full meal tonight, so I'm going to dig into a little bit more chili. So we may talk about that. But in the meanwhile, Dave, spin them. 1, 2, 3. Thank you.
What goes on in your heart? What goes on in your mind? You are tearing me apart when you treat me so unkind. What goes on in your mind? The other day I saw you as I walked along the road, but when I saw him with you I could feel my future fold. It's so easy for a girl like you to lie. Tell me why. What goes on in your heart? What goes on in your mind? You are tearing me apart when you treat me so unkind. What goes on in your mind? I met you in the morning waiting for the tides of time. Now the tide is turning, I can see that I was blind. It's so easy for a girl like you to lie. Tell me why. What goes on in your heart? I used to think of no one else, but you were just the same. You didn't even think of me as someone with a name. Did you mean to break my heart and watch me die? Tell me why. What goes on in your heart? What goes on in your mind? You are tearing me apart when you treat me so unkind. What goes on in your mind?
You're listening to Radio Wilder with Harry, the Internet Radio Man, where today you're sharing your birthday, Feb 21, with Ronnie Hellstrom, Swedish footballer. Happy birthday, Ronnie, and happy birthday to you, too, from all of us at RadioWilder.com.
It's in love with rock and roll, whoa. It's in love with getting some, whoa. It's in love with Jenny Jones, whoa. He don't like it, foreign jump now. He's in love with rock and roll, whoa. He's in love with getting some, whoa. He's in love with Jenny Jones, whoa. He don't like it, foreign jump now. And he knows what he got to do. He knows he's gonna have fun with you. You're lucky lady. And he knows when the evening comes, when his job is done, he'll be over in his car for years. He's in love with rock and roll, whoa. He's in love with getting stoned, whoa. He's in love with Jenny Jones, whoa. He don't like it, for a job now. In the inside, lots of work, but the boss at the firm always thinks he should. But he feels like everyone, he got a fault, don't see that. They just walk round without fuel. Better rock, Jacko. He's in love with rock and roll, whoa. He's in love with getting stoned, whoa. He's in love with Jenny Jones, whoa. He don't like it, for a job now. And the invoice don't quite fit. No pay over in his
alphabetical file. Sent for the government man. I just gonna really tell my boss, gonna really let him know exactly how he feels. It's pretty bad. He's in love with a rock and roll wall. He's in love with getting stonewall. He's in love with Jenny Jones Wall. He don't like his bird job. No!
Like to go with me and see a movie. First you say no, you got some plans for the night, and then you stop and say, alright. Love is kinda crazy with a spooky little girl like you. You always keep me guessing, I never seem to know what you are thinking. It's for sure your little eye will be a winking. I get confused cause I don't know where I stand. And then you smile and hold my hand. Love is kinda crazy with a spooky little girl like you. Spooky. Stop this little game that you are playing. I'm gonna tell you all the things my heart's been a dying to be saying. Just like a ghost, you've been haunting my dreams. So I propose on Halloween. Love is kinda crazy with a spooky little girl like you.
It's time to Dave. Did you take care of it? Can we do it? I think it's time. I don't think I missed the break, but if I did, give him an extra commercial. Compliments of I don't know who. Compliments of Gracie. What do you think about that, Gracie? Let me see how you're looking tonight. Let me rub your head. Oh, you look like you're snoozing. Are you? He has that big, deep voice. Doesn't really matter. So, Dave, I'm going to take a moment and let the sponsors come on out there. And again, if it's a free one, it's a free one because I spaced out. Okay? Thinking of the greatness of the Sonic Ranch.
From across the rippling waters, through the whispering pines and birches, comes a call to cool enchantment, comes a call to cool refreshment.
From the land of sky blue waters, comes a beer with crisp, clean-cut flavor. Hands the big refresher, hands the big refresher.
Capturing for you the coolness of the frosty air, sky blue
waters. Hands the big refresher, hands the big refresher.
Hams, hams.
From the land of sky blue waters, from the land of pines, lofty blossoms, comes the beer refreshing, hands the beer refreshing.
refreshingly yours.
From the land of sky blue water.
The Southwest, there's one chili that's just right. Wolf Brand, 'cause it's made for ways to please each appetite. Wolf Brand, chunks of beef and special spices. Plus a choice of beans entices folks who never even had a single bite. Wolf Brand! Hey, Bert, how long's it been since you had a big, thick, steaming bowl of Wolf Brand chili? Well, that's too long.
All right. Okay. If they get a free one, they deserve it. They hopped on aboard our ship, and that's the way we want to treat people like that, right? They want to give us a sponsorship. I was very, very, very happy. All right. Time, Dave. Get your game shows music on, which I'm beginning to really like. Which American songstress studied quantum physics? Well, I can tell you, I never studied it. Well, just keep reading here. Before fulfilling her dream to enter the music industry. I saw something the other night on Food Network. It was an engineer and a salesperson. Both decided to be chocolatiers, and they were unbelievable. They gave them all these weird things like vindaloo and chicken legs and all this to try to make into a chocolate. It was nuts. Well, anyways, let's go back to real reality here. Was it Missy Elliott? Was it Alanis? Or was it, I can barely read this one. Let me give it a little light on this here. Let's see here. Or was it, I can't even barely pronounce it, Erykah Badu. ERYKAHBADU. Okay? Well, I guess they did study physics. Let me turn that light off. It's a little bright here for me. Okay, Dave, we got that rolling and going. So I'd say from here, I think we got room to do one more 3 before the moment of greatness comes up. We can do that, right? Oh, no, wait a minute. We still got a sticky. Hold on here. You're getting a little ahead of yourself here. All right. The sticky. Dun-da-da-dun. Can we have a little more game show? Grayson, let's put those down. That's not much of a roll. We're going to talk about the Contours. Who are they? They were an early African-American soul singing group signed to Motown Records, one of the earliest, I think in 61. And this group is best known for its classic charting 1962 hit, Do You Love Me? Dun-dun-dun. Oh, we played it. Everybody played it. But they played it great. My favorite, I guess, if somebody covered was Dave Clark. It's a million-selling single that became a major hit all over again in 1988. Why was that? Because after Dirty Dancing came out, it was in there. So the Contours, and that's pretty much, they had other stuff, and they broke up, and they went back and forth, but coming off the rock and roll graffiti, radio play only, which is what we're doing, Disc 11, the Contours will be firing it up right in the middle of opening it up. We're going to have one of my favorite albums last year, Blood, Collective Soul. We're going to do Changed. Contours in the middle down in 6. We'll go from 2019 to 62. Pop back up to CCR. Look out your back door. So, Dave, let's do it. 3, 2, 1, go.
Time and time, with pride I just ignored. I was precious in the flesh, still bitter through the core. As this night breathes slow and the earth makes no sound, there's comfort in this moment of the man I am now. When the morning when the morning breaks, I'll be holding you, girl, 'cause I'm a man that changed. When the morning breaks, when the morning breaks, I'll be loving you, girl. When the morning breaks, when the morning breaks, I'll be holding you, girl, 'cause I'm a man that changed. When the morning breaks, when the morning breaks, I'll be loving you, girl, 'cause I'm a man that changed. You broke my heart, 'cause I couldn't dance. You didn't even want me around. And now I'm back to let you know I can really shake 'em down. Do you love me? I can really move. Do you love me? I'm in the groove. Do you love me? Do you love me? Now that I can dance. Watch me now. Oh, work it out, baby. Well, you driving me crazy. Just a little bit soul now. I can mash potato. I can mash potato. Do the twist. I can do the twist. Now tell me, baby. Tell me, baby. Do you like it like this? Do you like it like this? Tell me. Tell me. Tell me. Do you love me? 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 Now that I can dance. Watch me now. Oh, shake it up, shake it. Oh, shake it, shake it down. Oh, and soul now. Oh, get it, baby. All right, baby. Oh, don't get crazy. I can mash potato. I can mash potato. Do the twist. I can do the twist. Well, now tell me, baby. Tell me, baby. Do you like it like this? Do you like it like this? Tell me. Tell me. Tell me. Wow. Do you love me? 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 Do you love me?
Change your entire reality of what's possible with social media with Natter Social. Natter Social is where social and content collide. Get social and check them out for a free 14-day trial. Visit nattersocial.com. That's NATTER social.com. Natter Social is the first complete digital automation tool that can provide a solution to every challenge you face with your digital presence. Now your social media tool can be more than just a tool. Natter Social is the magic tool to replace Hootsuite, Sprout Social, Buffer, and all the rest. Try it for free for 14 days. Click on Natter Social and start your free trial today.
Harry's got stories and plenty music on RadioWilder.com.
Just got home from Illinois, locked the front door, oh boy. Got to sit down, take a rest on the porch. Imagination sets in, pretty soon I'm singing. Do, 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 looking out my back door. It's giant doing cartwheels, statue wearing high heels. Look at all the happy creatures dancing on the lawn. Dinosaur controller, listening to Buck Owens. Do, 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 looking out my back door. Tambourines and elephants are playing tomorrow, the day I'll buy no sorrows. Looking out my back door. All the troubles heading north, lock the front door, oh boy. Look at all the happy creatures dancing on the lawn. Bother me tomorrow, the day I'll buy no sorrow. Looking out my back door.
All right, Davey. You know what time it is now, don't you? That's exactly right. It is time for you to take us into the National Enquirer. I can't stand it. Plus, since nobody understood me, I didn't understand. I don't know if anybody knows who that name is. I decided I'm going to throw another rock and roll trivia question in. So, before we go to the National Enquirer, can you do it? Can you shut things down and let me do one more so people might understand? Thanks, Dave. What funk band is famous for the song September? These all three are funkers. Kool and the Gang, the Commodores, Earth, Wind, and Fire. Is the music playing? Is it rolling? It's Earth, Wind, and Fire. Sorry for the one that was so obscure. Nobody, well, if somebody did, I hope you do. I hope you enjoyed it. However, I didn't know what the heck I was talking about with that one. Okay, so Dave, take us into the National Enquirer. I'm anxious to get right after it, okay?
Breaking Wilder news, courtesy of Harry's National Enquirer, spelled with an I, where inquiring minds and behinds want to know. This is big.
All right, as we've been doing lately, we just read the headlines. Mean Megan attacks Kate. Now, if you've been following us all the time, and those of you who really have stepped up to the plate, 1-877-212-1942, and have these in your hand right now, read along with me. Okay, you know I'm just going to read headlines so you'll know who these people are. Now, this is kind of a positive. Jeopardy stars Final Hope. New cancer miracle drug will save Alex Trebek. I hope so. He's got a face that looks pretty good. Mark Consuelos rages at the teen wrestler. Marlo Thomas cheats death. Okay. It's coming along nicely. Uh-oh. Our love life heats up with ex-wife's look-alike. Excellent. Let's see here. We move along. It's very hard not for me not to comment on these things. Bad Boy Ben wearing out. Welcome. Okay. Zac Efron is saved from a jungle death. Here we go. Here's the big one. Megan trashes Kate and her kids, calls William's wife frumpy, and brands their children dirty. Okay. Let's see. Ozzy's, well, don't say anything, just read them and weep. Sharon Osbourne's as rude as it gets. Okay. Sorry, D-Bone. These are actually kind of nice pages, so I must open them though. And from the world of music, Phil Spector's lost his hair and his mind. Okay, that's good. Brad and Jen starting over. She forgives him after heartfelt apologies. Sources claim. Okay, well, look at here. Don Imus, his deathbed confession. Shock jock was tormented by regret over racist slur. He used to be a mighty jock, and that's why I brought him up for your pleasure. Not going to read that. Not going to read that. Going to pass on some of these. Here's the big one. Brave Alex Trebek beating the odds. I like that. I have to read one quote for those of you who don't. I don't mind experimenting. I got nothing to lose. Good for you, Alex. That's a positive. I know I'm not supposed to do that. There's a nice prize in there, Star Wars, but we have our own prize now. We've left the National Enquirer. You know, I like it. The gift's got a little weak for the fans. I got something real quality today for you. Let's see. Let's see here. Okay. Dogs defend against schizophrenia. Being exposed to dogs early in life may lower the risk of developing schizophrenia. But the Johns Hopkins medicine study didn't find similar link with cats. Johns Hopkins, pretty credible. Okay, come on, Harry, give something really good. Enhanced water claims are all wet. I've been saying this for a long time. Pricey enhanced waters aren't worth the extra money. You're just as healthy drinking plain tap water. I've said that and said that. I went to an unnamed water company many years ago and saw them out of a big giant tank taking three different kinds of water, taking the same water and putting it in three different bottles, each promising you something different. I was there. I saw it. So I'm going to have to say that. Of course, I've lectured people, and they don't listen to me. Even though now I'm becoming kind of a health expert. Let's see. Did you know that 49.2%, that's half of us, folks, that's the percentage of Americans who will be obese by 2030. Okay, we don't want to end on a down note. So, I think that was a decent. Got you a couple of good health hints there. Now let's go to a quality gift that I'd like to have somebody send to me, frankly. And this is called, where does it come from here? Let's have a little peek. See if you may find this at giftadvisor.com. This is the Cheese of the Month. You know, they have these clubs, Cheese of the Month Club. It's the #1 rated cheese gift club 7 years in a row, as seen in Wall Street. Each month, you will receive a delicious selection of raw milk farmhouse-style cheeses from specialty gourmet producers from around the world. 3 new half-libers, half-pounders is what I mean, each shipment. $146.85. We wanted to offer something great in honor of the Sonic Ranch. So each month, you get 1.5 pounds of Cheezo. That's not bad. What is that, $12 a month, something like that? That to me is a bargain, and it looks delicious. In fact, if any of you out there fans would like to send one here to the Camelback, just direct it to Phoenix, to Paradise Valley, care of Camelback Studios for Harry. And I would very much appreciate, and I will demonstrate me eating some cheese. How does that sound? Okay? All right. I always get tuned up and fired up and happy with the Enquirer. So I think I better stop being fired up and happy and play a little music. So I think what we'll do is we've got good luck going with 3, don't we? I say, well then, Dave, let's go 1, 2, 3 again.
Who are on the road must have a code that you can live by, and so become yourself, because the past is just a goodbye. Teach your children well, their father's hell did slowly go by, and feed them on your dreams, the one they picked, the one you know by. Don't you ever ask them why, if they told you you would cry, so just look at them and sigh.
that your elders grew by, and so please help them with your youth. They see the truth before they can die.
Teach your parents well, their children's hell will slowly go by, and feed them on your dreams, the one they fix, the one you know by. Don't you ever ask them why, if they told you you would cry. So just look at them and sigh, and know they love you.
This is Radio Wilder with Harry. Just in case you missed it, you can now find the Radio Wilder podcast on Stitcher, TuneIn, or Pocket Cast. Radio Wilder, making it easier for you to find us on the World Wide Web. Thanks for the tune-in.
Sleepy garden walls, and the stars begin to twinkle in the night. In the midst of a memory, you wanna own back to me. Breathing the name with a sigh. In the still of the night, once again I hold you tight. Though you're gone, your love lives on when the light beams. And as long as my heart will be, sweet love will always be here in my deep purple dream. When the deep purple falls over sleepy garden walls, and the stars begin to twinkle in the night, in the mist of a memory, you wander back to me, breathing my name with a sigh. In the still of the night, once again I hold you tight. Though you're gone, your love lives on when moonlight beams. And as long as my heart will be, sweet lover will always be here in my deep purple dream. And as long as my heart will be, sweet lover will always be here in my deep purple dream.
Not quite a homesick collection. One of the all-time favorites. You got it. Deep Purple, re-recorded, April Stevens and Nino Tempo, 20th Century Rocks, 60s popular tunes remastered and done in 2001. The big boys, Aerosmith, Steven leading it off when they were hot, heavy, and powerful with their famous Sweet Emotion. Then Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young, Teach Your Children a Beauty, 1970, as they kind of were out of the genre of Echo in the Canyon. All right. Well, I'm pleased right now, and I hope everybody else is pleased. We're coming to the end of the Sonic Ranch. I wish I could just transport you to the Sonic Ranch. I should have taken some pictures, so I should have fired it up out on Facebook. Everybody would love going. Gracie, you would have absolutely loved to go out there. I wouldn't have taken you, Eddie, or Ernie. Eddie, you haven't said a good thing in about 2 weeks for me, so I'm not happy with you.
Yes.
That's correct. Well, you did say something there, so we'll leave it alone. I'm learning to, if I get one positive thing, I'm going to have to let it go. Okay, so let's check into next week here. What are we? What did I say we were at 24? This will be the last show of the month next week. Next show, I mean, and that's called Internet Radio Man number 112. And it says on radio, ? Well, we're talking to several radio stations right now, trying to find ourselves a home for the Radio Wilder.com empire, manned by the Internet Radio Voice and the Internet Radio Man, and a gang and a cast of thousands. We were just talking. We're checking it out. It needs to take care of a couple different needs, and we'll see how that goes. So I got a question mark. We really don't know. But what I can tell you, I love the opener by Muse. And what else we got? We got a couple nice ones in there. I got an upset song coming. I'm going to dedicate this to Andre Bonaguidi when it comes out. Then we have somebody that we were turned on to by Joe Bonamassa. Jack's on here twice. And then we had one. Well, I'm going to wait till the show to get into how that came to me. It came to me the same way as you got the whole world in your hand. So, bidding adieu and saying goodbye to the angel voice. Dave, thanks for another quality effort. T-Bone Anderson, fighting for everything that we want. Ruth, who doesn't report to anybody now. She's just bossing everybody around. And we have Howard Steele, fresh off the exhibition of our audio with Dr. Connie Mariano. Very impressed with that. Thanks, Howie. Alex Bonello, the car that took Connie out to the public to look at him. Love that. Chrissy, because she's Shelley's mom. Shelley, because it is your show. Someday you may drive this show. Marv De Leon, Marvin. Michael Spear helping us out best he can right this exact moment. And Amanda also weighing in a little bit, trying to help out. And I think even Curtis is trying to help out. We haven't had but a few of the internet radio shirts people don't know, and you can go out and get them right now, and they look good, quality, and I really enjoy them. So we've been traveling the last couple of weeks. It's nice to be back home and do a quality show here for you. So on that note, Dave, let's see. We got 4 coming up. Let's switch back here. Whoops, that's not the right way. You went backwards. All right, here we go. So we're going to finish it off. We broke our 3 streak. We're going to keep playing these things for you, and I just referenced it. No matter what you do, Jacob Dylan and Regina Spektor, not Phil Spector, off the Echo in the Canyon. I keep playing. I played something from Blood for Collective Soul. If I like it, I got to keep playing it if it's brand new. And then we got from 1968 out of Motown, I don't know why, Stevie Wonder, For Once in My Life. Then when I heard the other day, I liked it a lot, Strawberry Fire. And it's by the Apples in Stereo. The album, Her Wallpaper Reverie. And then finishing off from Stockholm in honor of Daniel down at the Sonic Ranch, Dark Sunglasses, the lovely, the sexy Chrissy Hine. All right, Davey, let's take it away. Wasado Gode, U, Asakada, and Ureta.
Remember me, I'm the one you talk about. Do you remember me? Yeah, I'm the one you ruled it out. No matter what in the world you do, I'll always be in love with you. No matter what in the world you say, oh girl, I'm gonna love you anyway.
love you. I don't know why I love you, but I love you. Always treats me like a fool. Kick me when I'm down, that's your rule. I don't know why I love you, but I love you. Ooh. Oh, you never stop your cheating ways with another guy. You laugh in my face. Lord, how long must I be disgraced? 'Cause I love you. Oh, baby, 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 I don't know why I love you. I don't know. You and me, baby, oh, I don't know why I love you, baby. I love you, baby. Oh, darling, 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 you throw my heart down in the dirt. Oh, you make me crawl on this cold black earth, baby. No, I never knew how much love could hurt. Oh, till I love you, baby, till I love you, baby, baby. Oh, baby, I can't stop crying, can't you see? Here I'm pleading, on my knees, I'm on my knees. Won't you help me please? 'Cause I love you, baby. Woo, show that, baby, yeah. I don't know, you don't know, we don't know nothing about it. Can't do nothing about it. I don't know, baby, I don't know. Oh, baby, baby, show no love. I don't know, you don't know nothing about it. Nobody can do nothing about it.
More music, more stories, more life. With Harry on RadioWilder.com. RadioWilder.com.
Strawberries inside in her mind. Strawberry shine. deserve. Nothing you should lack, not reverting back to type. Never mind, you lost your nerve. Yeah, you had a go at sleeping in the van, but you couldn't let it go too far. Now you got a pension plan, and your name's on the insurance, and you can't drive another woman's car. A kind of glamour you can lend yourself, like dark sunglasses. And you'll remember how good it tasted inside the ruling classes, wasted behind your dark sunglasses. She's got a ball gun for charities and such, like a debutante from days gone by. Shaving where retired isn't sacrificing much. You lucky guy, you can still get high. Yes sir, no sir, Sunday will be there. You only have to please that lady. Think anything you like, but be careful what you say. For another warm night, another dry day, a kind of glamour you can lend yourself, like dark sunglasses. You'll remember how good it tasted. The ruling classes wasted behind your dark sunglasses. I'm not towing the line, you'll be fine. I'm not towing the a kind of glamour you can lend yourself, like dark sunglasses. You'll remember how good it tasted. The ruling classes, a kind of glamour you can lend yourself, like dark sunglasses. And you'll remember how good it tasted inside the ruling classes, wasted behind your dark sunglasses, wasted behind your dark sunglasses.
Oh, yeah. You've been listening to Radio Wilder IRM number 111 Sonic Ranch Greatness. Boy, did Harry ever throw down a good one this time around. I mean, when's the last time you heard Stevie Wonder and The Clash in the same lineup, Miss a little, miss a lot. Be sure and join us next week for another edition of the Internet Radio Man on RadioWilder.com. Thanks for listening.
Gotta love all the hits.